Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video. I am doing a primer battle. I've been wanting to do this forever, for some reason I just never got like the energy to do it. But I'm finding the motivation right now, so that's what counts. Alright, the primers I'm comparing. This is the Loreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer. This is like a more recent release, and in my mind I was like, ooh, it's gonna be like the Pro Matte foundation, which does not break apart. So I was hoping that this would be like that. And then I have on this side the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. It's one that I've used for, I've repurchased it twice already, so I'm more familiar with it, and and it's like $1 more expensive than this guy. I'll put the prices up top here somewhere. I wanted to see how they compare, if one's better. This one might be more accessible if it's better, or at least equivalent. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing half my face with one, half with the other. And the foundation I'm using today to test out this whole comparison is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. This one on me by itself without specific primers or lotions does not last well on me. It accentuates my pores, it breaks down, the oil comes through, and it looks disgusting on me. I want to love it. I keep it around for whatever reason. I like to mix it maybe sometimes with certain other foundations, like in the winter time, but that's about it. Like, it's not beautiful by itself on me the way it is on other girls. So that's why I like using this one for these kind of like primer comparisons, so it'll give me a really good idea of which one actually works, because I'll be able to know like that. If you want to see how I do this, if you want to see the results, because I want to see the results, then keep watching. Alright, I already have a little bit of stuff on my eyes, and I did put some moisturizer after I washed my face and did my eyes really quickly. It's gonna be really loud. So I put some moisturizer already, and I'm gonna do this side, the L'Oreal version, and then this side, the Soap and Glory primer. So I shouldn't say lotion, I should say primer. Let me start with the Soap and Glory one, because I can tell you more about it since I've used it longer. This is my second repurchase. I really like it. It has almost like a thick consistency, kind of like, it doesn't like fall or anything, so that's kind of nice. And then the squeeze tube is really, really small, so you're not gonna get like that like overflow in the cap, because it's like very just like functional. I like the way it's packaged, and it does feel like a cream moisturizer, especially in the summer. I was using it almost as my moisturizer, because I just didn't want extra moisturizer and an extra layer. There were certain weeks in Chicago that were so humid, so I didn't want to really like mess with it. Now on this side I'm using the Infallible, the L'Oreal version. Okay, let me just talk about the consistency. It's a little drippy, so it's almost like a drippy lotion. So when I saw this in stores, I was like, ooh, if that's anything like the Pro Matte or the Pro Glow, a kind of version of it, I want to use it. So I bought it, and then I never used it. And I wanted to do this comparison for a while, but you know, things got, I just stopped filming for some reason. Alright, so this one does feel, I remember I saw someone's review online, I can't remember who it was, but they said, oh, it doesn't feel like silicone. This feels, it has that silicone feel. So I was really upset about that, because I was really kind of like, oh, when she said it wasn't, I got excited, but it's like, it's a little tacky, but it's kind of still has that silicone texture. I don't love that. I find that the silicone versions are like those kind of textures, they almost make me more oily, or they instigate the oil production. I don't know. So for today, I'm going to be using my face and body to test it. I don't love this foundation. I think it's only great in the dead of winter when I have zero hydration and I'm only going out for an hour. But like, it'll break down so quickly. That's kind of the reason why I like to use this as my little testing little thing, because it breaks down so quickly, so I can actually see what primer works and what primer doesn't. So for this particular test, it's perfect. This is C5. I'm kind of more like of a C6, but it's turning fall, and so all of my tan evidence is like hidden. Ooh, I love the way Face and Body smells though. The areas that I get the most oily are gonna be like in this kind of area. A little bit on my forehead, not so much. And that's pretty much where like makeup breaks down for me. I'll kind of do a little powder there too, but that's where I find that I usually need to touch up the most. Some of my favorite foundations are the ones where the foundation doesn't break apart in those oily areas. Like it can still get oily, but it doesn't break apart. And a lot of times you'll find that moisturizers and certain primers will actually help with the foundation like to last longer. So yeah, it looks the same on both sides. It doesn't look like any side looks, you know, more perfect or more poreless or anything like that. The L'Oreal version doesn't have any kind of poreless claims. It's just more about shine. Yeah, it just like deflects shine. The Soap and Glory one specifically does have a shine block and a pore shrink technology. So that's what it is a claim. They both are about the same price as well. So that was one thing that I was like, oh, this is I think $1 cheaper or something. So that's why I grabbed it, because I was like, oh, what if it's cheaper than the Soap and Glory one? And if it's worth it, then I would just get this one. So we will see and test it. Also for my concealer, I'm just going to use the L'Oreal True Match concealer. I didn't want to use my Shape Tape because honestly that lasts really well with any primer underneath, and I don't want it, I want to see really how that primer works. So I'm going to use this one. This is like pretty neutral. It's pretty great. I love it a lot, so I'm going to use that. And then I'll be right back. Alright, I finished the makeup, and just so you guys know, on my lips, I'm wearing one of my favorite lip liners. I actually just talked about it on my Instagram stories. It's in my highlights under my faves, so I'll just put my Instagram somewhere. But it's the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in Lay Down the Mauves. Such a good color. I love it. Anyways, and I'm wearing this lipstick. It's like a limited edition, like little mini lipstick from MAC, and it's called Dandy Apple. Pretty sure it's limited edition. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips, and then I'll put all the rest of the details in the bottom area. Just dust myself. I usually do a little dusting all over my pores right before I leave. So I usually do it here and I press it. Yeah, so this is the makeup, what it looks like on both sides. Honestly, I don't see a huge difference at all. If I saw a difference, I would like talk about it, but I don't see a difference at all. So I was hoping to see a difference only because I had been using the Soap and Glory one for so long, and I was hoping that the L'Oreal version would be like amazing and blow me out of the water, but I don't see a significant difference, so we'll see. This foundation is gonna last probably 2 hours before it starts getting oily and breaking apart on me, which is why I liked using it to test out primers. So I'll check back in a couple of hours. At the moment it is 10:38, and we will see how this turns out. Alright, I'm back for a check-in. It's been 3 hours since I applied this makeup and set my face and put powder on. I also have been outside. I was playing with my dog for a bit. We were playing frisbee or tennis, I guess. I just hit the ball and you can fetch it. It was very windy, which is why my hair looks like this, and hot. Like, I was dressed for the weather from yesterday, and it is like 80 something degrees today. So anyways, I was pretty hot. This side looked like, okay, so really all my oils and everything is kind of like going on in these areas of my like nose, which is where it normally is, and it's peeking through on this side for sure. You can see like in this area, but like this area is like super shiny, and then this side of my chin is shiny, not as much as this side. Very interesting. And yeah, this side is a little bit shinier than this side. I ate hot chip hold. This is the Soap and Glory side, and this is the L'Oreal side. and I was expecting for the Soap and Glory side to perform way better. In my mind, I think I thought I did this once before, or I tried it out for myself, or I just like observed that I thought the L'Oreal one wasn't as good as the Soap and Glory one, but it's actually not the case. With this particular foundation, my pores get accentuated so badly. On this side, actually I look really good. They're like still like matte. And then on this side, they're just a little bit bigger. I thought the Soap and Glory one was gonna be better, especially with all the claims that it has. So, should I wear it for longer? But so far, I'm really liking the L'Oreal side. I'm actually kind of shocked because that texture, I don't love. I like the way the Soap and Glory one feels better. And I really thought for sure the Soap and Glory one was gonna hold up way more intense than the L'Oreal side. And it hasn't. It's like very interesting. Okay, I know the lighting is way different, but I wanted to do a final check-in. I've been wearing this foundation and primer, the primers. I've been wearing this primer now. He just ate, so he's feeling frisky. For about 6-7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours. And I touched up once because I thought I was going to be done with this video, and then I ended up leaving my makeup on. I think I have an answer. This is the L'Oreal side. You can see there's a little bit of oil, but I did Blot. And then this is the, what's it called? The Soap and Glory side. The Soap and Glory side is super oily, just in this spot though. That's the nice thing I like about that primer, is that it does keep most of your areas from getting oily. With this foundation in particular, I get oily everywhere. Like it just destroys my face. But the L'Oreal side is actually better. So now we know. But I'm surprised. I was so ready to take it back to the store and exchange it for the Soap and Glory one. But now that I know that it does this, compared to the Soap and Glory one, I'm not gonna buy the Soap and Glory one anymore. I was like, I'm kind of sad about it. I don't know why. I like, you know why? I like the texture of the Soap and Glory primer, but I think that doesn't matter, right? This one looks better and it stays better. Imagine with like a regular lasting foundation, or like a long lasting foundation, or a mattifying foundation. It would be so beautiful. Overall, this one won for sure. Alright, that's it for me. I'm gonna go eat Portillo's and I'll do the outro. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have a couple more videos out soon, so stay tuned. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.